Present, please. Let's talk national debt. The New Democratic Party government continues to scream from the hilltop the size of the national debt of St. Vincent and Grenadines. $3.5 billion, they tell you. It's 110% of GDP, they tell you. St. Vincent and the Grenadines spends 40 out of every $100 to pay debt, they tell you. But I believe what is important in all of this is to have an understanding of why the debt was incurred. Now, also keep in mind that our GDP, the gross domestic product, the total value of goods and services we produce here, is in excess of $3 billion a year as well. Now, why was the debt incurred? Every Vincentian knows that after 2020, we've had some unique challenges to deal with that required us taking on debt. We had COVID, like everyone else. We had the volcanic eruption, no one else had that. And we've had multiple hurricanes. We needed to find money to rebuild both public infrastructure and also people's lives. And we did that. Who can argue with that? But let's take it personal so you can understand the concept and the principle of debt to GDP. You and your husband make about $120,000 a year. That's your GDP. That's the money you earn. You may earn an additional $30,000 if you have a small farm selling eggs or meat or produce to a supermarket. So that's $150,000 every year. But you have a mortgage of $350,000 and you have a vehicle loan of $50,000. Now that would mean your debt to GDP, your income to expenses, is in excess of 250%. But do you argue? No, you don't. Because you know that the debt is for your house. You know the debt is for your vehicle. You're actually more in debt than you earn. And what is also known, the fact that you, when you went to the bank, have a debt service ratio of 40%. Yes. $40 out of every 100 is used to pay your mortgage and so forth. And you have other bills. Now, you don't go around cussing your husband or your wife every month, screaming about the debt that you have to the income you make. No. What is important is your ability to service your loans, to service your debts. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines has been servicing its debt throughout the term of the ULP. Never once missing a payment, never once missing to pay salaries, not being on an IMF restructuring program. So don't let them scare you now. Let us see how they would manage the debt during their term. And let us see if they will ever miss paying salaries. Until then, class dismissed.